Hi, my name's David Adams and welcome to Nerds of Wisdom. This month is no small November month for me. I have taken on this challenge to do something big and to document it. And as I've stated in previous episodes, and you can go check those out if you want to follow what I've been doing so far, I am trying to better understand who I am as a content creator and what my voice is. So this week I decided to try and reflect on some stories in my life that helped shape me, that helped me identify my voice better and perhaps reflect some of the values I want my content to reflect. So I have 3 stories that I'm going to share with you, and hopefully through these 3 stories reveal a little bit about me and about my voice and who I am and the content that I want to create. I have already spoken about my love of X-Men and how I came to love X-Men, and you can go check that out as well if you wish. I have a great collection of X-Men comic books with some really great issues in there. There is one issue that I've always loved, and it's just a simple one-shot story from X-Men Unlimited 8 called First Contact. And it talks about Chris Bradley, who is this kid going through high school, and he's developing mutant powers, surprise, surprise, and he's feeling out of place. He doesn't get high school, he doesn't get what's going on in his family, and he doesn't get what's going on inside of himself. And then for him to have these people come along, the X-Men, come along and say, actually, mate, you know, for all of the awkwardness and the struggle you're going through, you're special. I love that story. It's just a great story, and I can read it over and over again. Story number 2. I've never understood people who can walk into a party and feel comfortable. I just don't get it. My brother is amazing and inspiring, and I just don't understand his ability to be comfortable with people, to get along with almost anyone. It's always been something that I've struggled with. It's not struggled bad, it's just part of who I am. Whenever I've done psychological testing to do with personality traits, and I've worked with a few professionals on this, my level of introversion scores very, very high. I'm the sort of person who just needs time alone. My first year of high school was hard. I literally had no friends until term 4. I just kept trying to be me, and in the end I eventually won people over, but I just persisted. I didn't try to conform. I just was me. But that meant that I sat under a tree every lunch break and had 0 friends. The end result was it took 3 terms of being on my own before I had a single friend at high school. And I kind of wonder if that was one of the reasons that I connected so much with the character of Chris in First Contact, was because he struggled through school, and the difference was he had some mutants come along and say that he was special, and there was something special about him, and I really yearned for that. Story 3. I started attending youth group at my local church, and about the age of 13, I had some of the leaders there take an interest in me and try to help me, I suppose, challenge me with some areas to grow in. They challenged me with preaching a sermon in front of the whole congregation. I got up and I had 10-minute slot. I was one of 4 speakers that evening, and it was a full congregation, so maybe somewhere over 300 people were in attendance that evening. I was thrown, to say the least. I walked up there and I didn't know how to begin. All the practice I had done on my speech, all the time I'd spent on it, I then had to try and face and bring it. And I looked out over a sea of people, and it was hard. It was not good. My 10-minute talk started to drag when I lost my spot and went silent for a significant period of time. You know, you're not doing so well when after a prolonged period of silence you hear from the front row the pastor of the church yelling out, "You're doing fine, Dave!" When you get called out and told that you're doing fine to break the silence, you're not really doing fine. I found it really challenging and hard, and I felt incredibly disappointed. But my youth leaders came and they encouraged me. They talked about what I did well, and they challenged me to do it again. And I did. Now I talk in front of groups regularly. I, at my school, get asked to stand up in front of public and forums and to address crowds impromptu without any notes, without even sometimes notice that that's what I'm doing. I am often called an extrovert. People are surprised to hear me refer to myself as an introvert because I speak well in public and I can do it in front of large groups. And all it is that I built skills over time. I never knew I had the ability to stand up in front of people and present and to talk until someone noticed it inside me and encouraged it to come out and helped build the skills so that I had the ability to do that. And I think that's the thing I value about First Contact, is that it represents some of the values I hold today and in part some of the content I want to create here on this platform. Those moments in my life that have meant the most of when I've been celebrated as a person, when people have challenged me to grow and I've seen that growth go somewhere, and that I felt a part of something bigger than myself, where I felt a part of a community. That's probably the good basis of a YouTube channel and probably the good basis of good content. And I've just got to work out how to make all that fit together. So that's where I've gone this week, starting to see and identify exactly what shaped me and how that shapes the content I create. And I challenge you right now, what's that story that's going to help you take the next step in your journey? Share it with me in the comments below. Hey look, if you've made it this far, you're a freaking legend. But I'd encourage you, hey look, hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to join me on this journey. If you're really into it, hit that bell. Hit those notifications. Until next time, my name's Dave Adams, and you've been watching Nerds of Wisdom.